Hey guys, it's the Fig Tree 123, and welcome to a slightly different video. Today, I'm gonna be talking about Pep Guardiola moving to Manchester City. So, if you guys haven't heard, if you been living under a rock during the transfer window, you could have heard that City announced that Pep Guardiola is gonna be managing next season for 3 years. So he's gonna be starting in the 16 to 17 season, and it's really exciting. So. The first thing I want to say is that I'm a biased Manchester City fan. So if you're slightly, I may be a little biased. So my opinions are a little maybe a little different from yours, and I know some of you guys may be mad if you're from Chelsea or Arsenal or Manchester United. So just the first thing I wanted to get out of the way is that I'm biased, so it may be different for some of you guys. So I'm excited for the move. Manchester City, really haven't had, well, Pellegrini's been good, but not we haven't had a world-class manager like Guardiola, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do. So Pellegrini, maybe he might move to Chelsea. He said he wanted to stay in the Premier League, so we'll see what happens. But I think it was better to get out of the way right now, so the pressure on Pellegrini's not there at the later end of the season when people are saying if he's going to leave or not. So to start, I'm going to be explaining transfers maybe that Guardiola might make, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about expectations for as a City fan myself. So the first thing I think will happen is Torre's gonna go out, because when he was at Barcelona and Pep Guardiola came in, there was the same sort of thing happened, which I think will happen now, where he's gonna leave maybe to China. China's been signing a lot of players, but I haven't really liked him this season. He looks a little old, and right here, as you can see, I think a great replacement for him would be Paul Pogba. Even though if they would pay 70 to 80 million, he's one of the best young midfielders in the league, probably in the world, probably the best young midfielder in the world, and he would just be a great signing. He's got the energy, the pace. He can go back. He's very good defensively and offensively, and just would be a great signing. They were linked with him last window, but I think the main thing of this is Guardiola can really lead players, can really use his reputation to. Sorry about that. As you can see, just a second ago, I showed Samir Nasri and Jesus Navas, and they'll probably be leaving. They're pretty old. They haven't been contributing, especially Navas. Nasri's been out, and a great replacement would be Alaba. Played for Guardiola is playing right now at Bayern Munich, and would be a great signing to our team. Clichy's getting old too, and he would be a great young player. He can play anywhere in the midfield or at back, even at left mid. Also, another issue that Guardiola should address is Vincent Kompany. He's been out most of the season this year. It's hard to have a consistent defense if your captain's out. So even though they have Mangala and Otamendi, I think a player like Aymeric Laporte, who's been linked with City as well, would be a great signing for them. Reliable, very young, 20 in his very young 20s, and he would be a great signing to the Manchester City team. I think when he comes in, he's just going to be switching out the young players for the new. Just trying to get that youth balance, because City's team is pretty old. So I think he's just going to try to reinvigorate the team and bring in good players. With his reputation, he can bring in anyone. Also, as you can see, I think Wilfred Boney will leave. He hasn't been doing he hasn't been doing well. He has an injury right now in real life. So I think he'll be going, and probably a replacement coming for him. Maybe Ian Nasher will get more time as he's doing right now. But I think these are some of the players that might leave Manchester City in the window. But last thing is, I think City can really go for the Champions League now. After Guardiola comes in, they haven't done well in the Champions League, losing to Barcelona in the round of 16 for 2 years. So my really hope is that Guardiola I'm not saying in the next season he can win the Champions League, but definitely go far. And I think in the future we can look forward to maybe one, possibly two Champions Leagues, and maybe some domination from City. You know, the TV deals has come in the Premier League. Even though Guardiola will come in right now, I still think the league's going to be competitive. You know, people are going to step up now because Guardiola's there. And, you know, I think he's the one piece that we need right now to propel us forward, because he has great Champions League experience. He's won many titles with Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and I'm really excited to see what how he does at City. So I think he's just going to adapt his normal style like he did at Barcelona, but slightly changing it, you know, like he did at Bayern, making it slightly fast-paced. You know, he's going to have to adapt to players like David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. So I think he's going to keep that possession style, but alter it a little, match it to Sergio Aguero as well. He's not like the type of player like Lewandowski was, but I think he'll do a great job at City. Just to repeat myself, I'm a biased City fan, so if you guys are, it's my opinion, so if you guys think it's a little different, then that's your own opinion too. But other than that, this has been a little different video, you know, on a Friday night, something different, but just explaining my thoughts on Guardiola moving to City, a great signing for me, and I hope he can contribute to the future. So if you guys like this type of video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and comment down below if you really like these videos. I might make this maybe, I don't know, every month, might post something on this topic, but other than that, have a good day.